Hello everyone, happy Friday. Apologies that I am like an hour late from when I said I would be on in my email, but you know, I had to adult, and so yeah, that's what happened. And now my son, oh geez, my son has got the iPad. So I am using the laptop to see your comments, and then I realized my laptop needs to be plugged in, so we're just gonna wing it. So if I stop responding to your comments, it's because my laptop dies and I'm not standing up to see what's going on. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna mute my laptop and hopefully I'll see your comments. Okay, we are gonna work with this Darling Details. So this is the bundle that is going to be the stamp camp this time around. So if you've done the mega stamp camps before, you sort of know what to expect. It's a weekend of amazing creations, 14 different designs, 7 demonstrators, videos, PDF, all the good stuff. And if you can't be there live, that's okay, because you just watch the video after the fact. Okay, sorry. The lighting isn't great. There, that's better. Okay, so let's get started. I've prepped a few things so that we hopefully aren't going to take forever. This is just an example of these stamps, and I showed this the other day. 2-step stamping, and you just get some fun, funky things going on. So here are the dies. Here's one sheet of dies, and the other sheet of dies. I always forget this paper is really sticky, and then if you don't have your die on it, it will stick to something else. And the other sheet of dies. Okay, let's get started. So we're basically casing the card in the catalog because I thought it was so pretty. So we're using this fantastic new yellow Lemon Lolly. I love this color. I am so excited about it. If you don't have it yet, you will definitely want to add it. I split this pack of paper with someone, and I know for sure that I easily should have just bought my own. But that's okay, because it's perfect. It's so pretty. It's such a true yellow, which we haven't had before. So please say hello. Please provide your comments. Okay, so here's our card base. And then this is a piece of the DSP from the Bright and Beautiful pack, which is the DSP that we are featuring with the Stamp Camp. So you purchase the bundle and the DSP pack, and boom, you're automatically into Stamp Camp, and I will send you all the things you need, or porch pickup. If you already own the bundle, then you just need to purchase, then it's $50, and I will purchase the paper for you, and you get the make and takes and everything. And then if you are not in Canada, you can do the PDF. So yes, okay. So we are going to use this striped piece. This piece I have already cut to size for the die, so that we can cut this out. And you're gonna see it's gonna create a border. So we're gonna cut this DSP to start. I'm gonna cut it down to 5 3/8, because my card base is 5 1/2, and then 4 1/8. And so that is going, oh, I wanted it the other way, but you know what? That's okay. That's going to take up the card. You know what? Maybe we will just be turning the card this way. We'll see what we like. And then we are going to die cut the frame, this frame. Now, I don't think this will fit in the mini. Let's check, maybe it will. Well, by gosh, I think it might. Let's give it a whirl. Just saves me having to move off to the side. Okay, so they told us to like alternate where the ends are. I'm not sure. This might not work. I feel like we're cutting it close. It's right at the edge, so I don't want to risk the paper that I've already cut. So I'm going to use my large die cut. I'm going to turn it on its side, and I don't want it to move because I have cut the paper to perfectly have a border. So I'm just going to tape it down. This is this no stick or low tack tape that you can get on Amazon. All right. So there we have this beautiful layer, and then you've got this leftover in the middle that you can use for other things. We will probably make some flowers out of it. Maybe not for this card. All right, let's get our pokey tool. If I had the other end of this, I'd be able to roll it. I have the roller, the old one. So that's why I haven't bought the one for the take a pick tool. But some of you might have the one that goes on the take a pick tool. I should just buy it. But I find the roller only gets out so many of them anyway. I don't know what you guys think. I should have die cut this ahead of time, so you wouldn't have to watch me rolling out these little bits, but it's all good. Hopefully you are having an amazing day. I am in Langley, British Columbia. It is like 27 degrees here today, sunny, it's gorgeous. We've been having warm, sunny weather since like a week ago. I think it all comes to an end today, but that's okay. My son had a pro D-Day, so him and I had a couple little outings together just so he wasn't home bored all day. And then now he's connected with some classmates, so I can pop on and get this done before it's pizza night. Okay, so if you are new to the Stamp Camp and you're kind of like, I don't know, like I'm telling you, you will not regret joining. This, I've seen everyone's designs except for one. So, and they're all awesome. They're all different. They use different colors. You won't regret signing up. Okay, so we're gonna put that guy on there like this. And then in the card in the catalog, then we've got a bunch of flowers and some die cuts, and so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I've got all sorts of white scraps here. And then I think we're gonna use this scrap. So we're gonna get out our stamps. We're gonna cut. We are going to stamp some of these cute little flowers. And so let's see, I've got my little list. I've got my little printout of what colors go with what thing. So when I'm working with these new colors, I've been looking just to kind of see like what are some combos that they suggest. So just like Lemon Lolly, they suggest soft sea foam. So let's use that for our leaves. They suggest Pool Party. Oh, what's going on here? Sorry. Pool Party and Petal Pink, Calypso Coral. let's just get them all out and then we'll decide which ones we want to use. And then fresh freesia and gorgeous grape. All right, let's have some fun. So we're gonna do, kind of like the, let's do some big purple flowers. Let's do purple and coral maybe. And then we'll do green leaves. Okay, so let's get this guy out. We need a lot of blocks, or you just have to keep trading. So the good thing is I have a lot of blocks, so I can just keep going from one to another, to another, to another. Okay, let's move this off to the side for right now. Let's get some bigger scraps of white here. I feel certain I cut this for another reason. So I'm actually gonna go to this big guy. Okay, so we want a big purple flower. Just thin, okay. So this set is so great to work with. It's easy to fill in. They fit so nicely together. So I'm going to do a big grape. And then we could do we have two options. So we could do stamped off, or we could do, so I might actually do stamped off. So I'm gonna ink this up. And this is these beautiful, distinctive stamps. And then I'm going to stamp it off. And then I'm going to fill in my flower. So you can see how beautiful it is. So pretty. Okay, so there is one big purple guy. And then let's do a bunch of small, this guy. Their picture has like 3. So we'll do 3 of those. Plus, you know, we like to do things in odds, right? Get those out of the way. Then let's get this guy, our other flower. So let's do coral. Let's see what that looks like. And then we'll do the same. We'll stamp this guy off. Lines up quite nicely. Hopefully you're not seeing all my gray hair. Do you see how easy this is to stamp with? So if you're kind of like, you know what, I haven't bought a new flower set in a long time, this one is great. They're so easy to line up. It's kind of whimsical. It's not like, you know, a strict rose or a daisy or, you know, I love the daisies. Don't get me wrong, that is also a great set. But, okay, so we've got those guys. Now we need some leaves. We're gonna get out our seafoam. We're gonna get out this leaf. It's so pretty. And let's see, they did like 3 of these. So we'll do 1, 2. Still just trying to make the best use of my paper. Waste not, want not, right? 3. Okay, we're gonna start with that. So we'll die cut all of these. Sorry, I was just thinking about scissors right now. wondering where I put them. Okay. So we want this die. And again, the dies are super easy to line up as well. You just kind of follow. They have a nice flow to them. Okay, so this is this tape, Low Tack Artist Tape. Amazon. It's good. I just keep reusing the same pieces over and over, so waste not, want not. So we're going to stick a whole bunch on here at once and run it through, and then we'll just kind of do that a couple of times. This is where the magnetic plate would be good. I still have my old magnetic plate, but I've actually kind of stopped using it because this tape doesn't shift, whereas the magnetic plate, it jumps a little bit, right? Because of the way the old plate was, where there's not magnets everywhere. So I'm just finding this way too, I don't have to keep changing my plates in and out. Okay, so that's one of everything. And then the other thing they have done is they have done a couple of these guys. So let's throw this die in here. And I think that's all they've done. They've done like 3 of those. But I might do one of these just in case, because I like to be different. Similar but different, right? You can see I've been using this one. Okay, so let's run this through the Big Shot. Bear with me. I appreciate you can't see what I got going on here, but it's better than me dragging it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so we have our big purple guy. 1. Let's try to put these back. This we're going to do another one of. There's one of these little guys. We've got this one. So let's just move these around. This would also be another amazing set. I did this class a couple of years ago. It was during COVID, I believe. I'm trying to think. My son was in grade 4. And you basically make your own DSP, and then you cut it up into different sizes, and then you make all these cards from it, kind of like a Stampin' Stack, but with your homemade DSP. And this would be a beautiful set to do that with. I can't do that because the paper's in the wrong direction. Okay, take this guy off. And I'm going to just, I know I'm going to cut some of this off, but it's going to be hidden behind things, so I'm going to do it like that anyway. Okay. So we're going to roll this through again. I see that I have people watching, but you guys aren't saying anything, or at least if you are, I'm not seeing it, so hopefully you're digging what we got going on here. I'm just going to tape that only because I'm going to lift this up. Okay, bring it back. So we have this one again. We got this guy now. We're done with that. This one. We need that still. And then this one. So these little flowers, they're kind of fun because you almost can use them as if they were embellishments. So you'll see when we put this card together. Okay, take this guy off. So you can see that the tape, as I use it a lot, it kind of gets it falls apart. But you can still use it for multiple uses. I don't know if you can get it at Michael's. I haven't looked. I just know that you can get it on Amazon. So that's what I did. Okay. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that piece and sit back down. Okay. Put that off to the side. Put that off to the side, and then let's create the magic here, you guys. Okay. So we've got all our bits and bobs. We didn't actually use that. So we have our 3 leaves. We have these guys, our main focal flowers. The little guys. 1, 2, 3, and then these other die cuts. And then we're just gonna kind of put it all together and put a greeting on it, and Bob's your uncle. And I'm trying to think, I did just get, I've got lemon lolly ribbon now, because I got that 3-pack that has lemon, lolly, azure afternoon, and bubble bath. Also an amazing new color. I gotta say, Stampin' Up! Has really hit it out of the park with the 4 new colors. Like, I mean, the returning ones, we already knew we liked those. But I am really liking the 4 new ones. So pecan pie, bubble bath, lemon lolly, and azure afternoon. They are good additions to the family. Okay, let's do some adhering. That's the for the note. So let's find my liquid glue. I did notice that seal refill is on low inventory, so if that is something that is on your list, you might want to grab that. So I've got a host code at the moment, or you can send me a message. Okay, so that guy is on there, and then this is going to go on here. So we could, I'm trying to decide, we could pop this up. But if we pop this up, we have to pop up every single flower. So I'm going to put little mini dimensionals on the corners for now, and we will decide if we want them or not. So if we put that like that, I think we do. So I'm just going to make it work. I'm going to pop this guy up. I'm going to put one there as well, and one over here. Make sure you can't see them. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that on. Janet also says the new core colors are great. I agree. What the heck? Oh, I shouldn't probably put them on the short side, should I? Let's put them on the long side. Okay. Center this. That looks about right. I saw someone that didn't have the little circle popped out. There it is. Okay, and then we're just gonna kind of arrange these guys on here. And basically every single thing is going to be popped up. So I'm just going to get out dimensionals and we'll kind of go from there. So this guy, he's gonna go, I'm gonna put dimensionals here and here. So he's gonna kind of sit like that. And then this one will be sort of there. What do you guys think of this color combo? Are you liking it, or are you like, yeah, I don't know if I would have put those colors together? Good times, good times. This is the thing, I didn't really stop to think about this one. I just was like, I looked at that coach and I said, you know what? They said those colors were gonna look good together, so I'm gonna try it, gosh darn it. Also just sort of trying to see what they did in their card. And then we'll kind of figure this bit out. It's okay if it comes over the frame. And then we're gonna have our greeting sort of over here. We'll put, which one didn't I cut off? Oh, yeah, my battery's running low on my Love Lemon Lolly. Oh, thank you. Okay, this guy, let's put that there. And then this one we will throw over here. And then we'll decide if this is too much. What do you think? Is this last little guy coming out too much, or is that okay? Do we not need this white one? That's what I'd be curious to know about. Is it like taking away from, we got too much stuff going on as it is? Maybe we need him up here though. Yeah, maybe that's where he needs to go. So this is what I do. This is kind of my process. And then now I'm gonna be like, I don't want anything to move and I still have to put it all together. So then that's not gonna be ideal. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. And then we're gonna need a greeting. So let's think about that too. But I'm going to get my adhesive. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, so we've got success. We like this. So now I have to do my best to have things stay where they are. So this is my process. I am going to pull this guy out. I'm going to put some adhesive on it, and we're going to slide it back in, and we're just going to kind of keep pulling and sliding and pulling and sliding. And at some point there's something that I probably don't even end up putting adhesive on because I just end up, it's under something else. Is kind of how I usually make things work, but we'll see if that's going to work today. What I typically do is kind of like take a picture, and then put it back as best as I can. So I'm going to actually take that guy off because we know we kind of want that right there. So sometimes if I've got this kind of situation, then I would actually just like stick a bunch of seal in the middle and then just sort of lay things back down. So for example, I would do this, and I would just like put a bunch of seal right there and then stick that back down. Take that guy out. That one I know moved, so I know that's not where I want it, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. So I'm gonna put a bit of seal right there, and then lay that guy back down. This one might have to move a little bit. Take those guys out. Those are easy enough to add back in. Okay, and then we're gonna add this. we're gonna take this one. And then this one, whoops. Where was he? He was down here, right? I actually remember where it was now. I think it was kind of like this. That's why I take a picture. Because once I move things around, then I can't remember where I had it, but that's okay. Maybe we don't need to remember. Maybe what we're doing now is just as good. Okay, and then I feel like we're gonna put like a little guy there. We're gonna throw this guy up here. Although, I don't want too many of those in a row, but I feel like we've got a bit of a gaping hole here. Okay, I like that. And so I'm not actually going to put these guys on dimensionals because they're kind of sitting on top of other stuff. So I don't feel like they need to be. I'm just putting a bit of adhesive. That guy was kind of up there, right? Sort of hidden, half hidden. And then I am going to put a bit of glue on the back of that because that's lifting. So sometimes you do have to come in and add a bit. Okay, so there is our card front minus a greeting. Always take a picture too. That's awesome. I love it. I'm glad I'm not the only one. The other reason I like to take pictures, especially if I can't decide about something, right? So then I can sort of make up, play around, and then I can take a picture, and then I can move it and come up with something else, and then I can compare the two, and then I can decide which one I really like the best. Because, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, maybe I should actually have this here, or should I use this color, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And now with smartphones, why not? Okay, so now we need a greeting. So our choices are happy birthday, hello there, friend, just a note, thank you, and then there's you're not here, I hate that, and count me among all the people who are here for you. I think this seems like a really cheerful card. I know they did happy birthday kind of down here. What's the other one? Hello there. I'm trying to decide. I want I don't know, I might do it kind of right here now that I'm thinking about it. Dun, 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 dun. Or sometimes looks like I got some glue on there. I don't put a sentiment on at all. And then I can change it after the fact. But let's see. Okay, what do you guys think we should put on here? I might do, so okay, what I'm thinking happy birthday, because, you know, who doesn't need happy birthday cards? And then I'm going to do a couple options, and you can decide. So I'm going to stamp it in grape and coral, and then we can figure out which one we like better. We got to clean that off, though. I'm not stamping it. iPad, or not my iPad, my laptop did die, so I have to sort of stand up to see what you guys are thinking. And then I can, yeah, okay. Okay, so there is grape, and then let's do coral. Close that, because that would be disaster. Now, I'm actually thinking fussy cutting. When in doubt, that's what I do. So if it's like a weird, maybe not weird's not the right word, but like if it's not an obvious like, oh, that's gonna look good in a circle, or that's gonna look good as a strip or whatever, or a banner, then I will just always go to, okay, well, let's see what it looks like fussy cut, because to me, fussy cutting is pretty simple. I'm reasonably good at it. I'm pretty quick at it. And what if we did, okay, this is gonna get crazy, so bear with me. We might regret this, we'll have to stamp it over, but that's okay. I'm gonna do the birthday in one color and the happy in the other. Let's see. Okay, so this is a little finicky now that now that I'm separating the words, it's a bit more finicky. So I'm actually going to kind of just come up in here and cut that off altogether so it's not throwing me off. We got air conditioning in the fall, I guess. Yeah, so we got a new furnace and an air conditioner in the fall. And so these hot days have been our first experience of having air conditioning. And let me tell you, it's the cat's pajamas. Unfortunately, our house does not have forced air up where the bedrooms are. So we still don't have air conditioning in our bedrooms, but we now have air conditioning on the main floor and down here where I am, although where I am was always the coolest. So it's great. We are now not having to try to cook dinner in 30, you know, when our house is like 30 degrees and you're like literally just sweating. You just want to like, you know, not cook dinner. Plus, we have a dog now that we did not have, well, we had her last summer, but, okay. And so, I'm actually going to, if I can salvage this happy as well, we can do happy, happy birthday. No, we need to restamp it. Okay, let's restamp that in purple. Or no, we're gonna do 2 in coral. I take it back. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I hope you guys are still here. I'm partial to all shades of purple. Yes, well that's good. All shades of purple are very pretty. I actually don't use purple that often. But it's looking really good here. I should use it more often. What do they say? When I get old, I'm going to wear purple? More purple? I think I'm traumatized because when I was a teenager, I had, you know when overalls were the thing? I mean, they're back in now, but so they were the thing when I was in grade 12. Just to date myself here. And so I had red overalls, red denim overalls. I loved them. But I made the mistake, apparently, of wearing them with, I wore a purple shirt. And just so you know, red and purple apparently should not be worn together. And then I think I just was traumatized after that. So I was always very nervous about wearing purple. So you can see I'm just cutting the edges off of my mini dimensional sheet. You could do it off your big ones too. Just the edge on the mini dimensional sheet is so big. It's way bigger than the dimensionals. So they're great for these kind of little things. So I don't know if you have done this yourself, but I don't ever let any bit of dimensionals go to waste. So whether I save these guys to cut into tiny little strips or what? Okay, so now we can do a little like happy birthday. What do you think? That's kind of cute. Okay, let's put the birthday down and then we'll go from there. And then, you know, sometimes I feel like we don't even need embellishments. Like the card has got so much going on. I know a lot of people are like, whatever, you always need bling. But sometimes I'm pretty happy without bling. Yes, you could add it, but you know, I feel like sometimes the card is just so pretty without it. So why add more when you don't need to? And you know, all those bits cost us money, right? Every time, I mean, not saying don't add it, I'm just saying. Think about whether it really is necessary. Okay, what do you guys think? What do you think? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what time. We got new PVRs, so I lost my clock down here. I've lost everything. What time is it? So we've taken 45 minutes. Okay. I'm loving the yellow and purple, yay. Okay. So, what do you guys think? That is our finished project. Should we add love? Oh, yay. So we could add, what do we have here? We don't want to add any of those. I mean, we do have lemon lolly dots. Or I would suggest we just add like rhinestones or or these iridescent gems. Those might be nice. Or the new pearls, but now that I'm doing this, I don't actually know where my new pearls are. What do you guys think? Embellishments, iridescent rhinestone. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the yellow will be too much, right? Let's take a look. Now I'm wondering where those pearls are. Shoot. Okay. So let's see if we did like a 1 and then 2. Trying to decide about our placement here. These actually look cute, so I think I will leave those. The other option, I guess, would be to put them on the little flowers. So we could do that. That looks cute. What do you think? So put them there. So 1, 2, 3, and then we could still add 2 more because, you know, we want to work in odds. What do you think? Oh, hello, Judy. I don't know when you joined in, but go back to the beginning. We had some fun. Well, maybe down there. What do you think? Yes, I like that idea. Okay, so we put 3 and then like I said, I still like to stay. So I could have left it at 3, or we can do 5. That guy is not love it all. Okay, yay, yay, yay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we did it. Although now I'm sorry, see, this is what happens with me. Then I'm kind of like, should it be up here? There's this big empty space. But then sometimes I feel like it looks weird when you fill the big empty space. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, ta-da! We did it. Okay, here we go. There it is, so that you can see it, not on the paper with all the stamping. Okay, thank you for staying. Thank you for all of your feedback. And don't forget about Stamp Camp. So the details, I'll link it in the comments for this video. They're also all over all of my other social media. Okay, have a fabulous Friday evening, and I hope to create with some more of these on the weekend. Bye.